Hello and welcome to the Mindset 333 podcast. For those who may be new here, 333 is known as an angel number. It represents growth, balance, and alignment in your life. It's often seen as a reminder to trust your intuition, embrace creativity, and move forward on your journey. Every human being enters this world with three guaranteed foundations: the mind, the body, and the soul. And here at Mindset 333, that's exactly what we focus on: building the mind, strengthening your body, and protecting your soul so you can grow into the best version of yourself. So let's get into it. Today, I have Mr. Luke Weimer. He is the founder of 20's, and we're going to be talking today about starting a business in your early 20s. Luke, thanks for being here, brother.
I'm excited. Thank you for having me, man.
Of course. Thank you for the hat, by the way. This hat's sick.
Of course. Had to get you right.
Yeah.
Little Detroit hat. Looks good on you.
Yeah. Favorite team, by the way. Go Tigers.
Yes, sir. Actually, I grew up a Pirates fan, so I got to stay with them, but go Tigers on the low.
All right. It's only fair.
Yeah, it's only fair.
It's only fair because you're from Detroit.
Yeah, so I was born in Detroit, so I got to show my respect.
But yeah, 20's, clothing brand. Luke, when did you start it?
Yeah, so I started 20's last May, so it's been just about a year now. We do hats, pants, shirts, pretty much just all streetwear type of clothing. And yeah, just starting a small streetwear brand and seeing where we can take it.
Cool. What kind of vibes are you feeling like when people are wearing your stuff? Like, is it more like going out wear? You know, you said streetwear, but like, can you wear it to the gym or?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to wear it to the gym, for sure. I'd say it's just like pretty calm, casual stuff. Just try to emulate, some other bigger brands that I like. I'd say we're going for somewhere like Stussy type of vibe. Yeah.
Sweet. That's fire. And I guess like that leads me into asking, what does 20's mean to you? Why 20's, I guess?
Yeah, I named it 20's because I feel like that's just such a perfect time period to turn your life around. At the time when I named it that, it just stuck and felt so good and natural, so I rocked with it. And it's kind of side note, but that's also my favorite Future song, 31 Days.
20's.
Yes.
That's sweet though. And yeah, I totally agree with that. No matter where you are in life, you take 31 days and you can turn it.
Switch it around, man.
Do a complete 180.
Complete 180. I agree. Yeah, that's definitely, it's just facts. Yeah, it's just facts.
Yeah, and you gotta lock in. You gotta have the right mindset at the end of the day. So, I mean, that's kind of how we relate with our ideas. You gotta take care of your mind. You gotta take care of your body, and you gotta take care of your soul. So.
And 31 days doesn't mean 31 perfect days. It really just kind of means being the most authentic version of yourself at all times, and that like style shouldn't be saved for like any special occasion. You just, authenticity really just cuts through whatever.
Be authentic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, be the real you. I like it. So is that kind of what inspired you to get it started? Is that like, kind of how you live your life, I guess?
Yeah, what inspired me to actually start with the clothes in particular would be, I was just always pretty inspired by like the brands and like the people I grew up on, like being into clothes since I was like probably like sixth, seventh grade or something like that. I mean, you look at the people older than you and see what they're doing, and it feels like larger than life. And then once you kind of get to a little bit of an older age, you kind of realize like, okay, like I could really do my own thing and make it just as special. And yeah.
And we were just talking about this the other day. People who are successful, that have successful businesses or make a lot of money, it's like they just got it right once, right? Like they're no different. Facts. They're not any smarter.
Yes.
They took the chance and they did it.
Yeah, I mean, the successful guy, he's no different than me or you, bro. He just made decisions that put him in that position,
Right.
Exactly.
And the road less traveled oftentimes has greater payouts. And you have to do it for the right reasons too. And it sounds like you're doing it for the right reasons. You do it because you love clothing. You love the message behind 31 days. I do this because I love the message behind mindset. And I think both of these things are great ways to show people that you can do great things.
Yeah, I feel like Ryan and I are both passionate about what we do and what we're trying to start, and that's really just like motivation to push you through the finish line. If you're not motivated or passionate about it, then it's like you might as well not start it. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, like don't do something because others want to do it. Like do it because you want to do it, and it's something that you love.
For sure. Especially at this age, we're at the point where it's like everyone's getting their first jobs and doing all these things. It's easy to see what's going on to the left or the right in you and kind of want to take pointers from that. But yeah, we're all on our own path for sure.
Yeah, and you write your own path too. Nothing. Nobody's going to do it for you, so you kind of have to have that own ambition and have that fire start inside of you. And I guess something that we were talking about, something that starts the fire in me is like, if I'm stuck doing something that I don't want to do, then it motivates me to do something that I want to do. And this is, obviously something I want to do right now. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it forever, but it's like something that is exciting and gives you a little bit of hope. And you're like, oh, maybe I can help someone with this. Maybe I can be successful with it. And, I'll also like learn as I do it too. And like starting a business, it adds some skills, whether it's like managing a company or managing how you are going about your life with like as students, like schooling. That's a big part. It's a lot of work to try and start a business while you're actually going to school too, because it's like you have 2 full-time jobs almost. But also you don't have to go crazy with it. You can just do a little bit here and there.
For sure.
How often do you work on 31 days?
I'd say when I first started, I was working on it really a lot. But now I would say I work on it maybe 3 or the 4 days out of the week. And that's not like a full day. I do my other things during the day and stuff, but there's always time for it. I'm sure it's the same for you.
Yeah. I'd say I probably work on this a couple days, if that. I mean, this is really the first time I've worked on in a couple months.
Yeah, man, they're passion projects, that sometimes you're going to maybe work on it 5 days in a row, and sometimes you might not look at it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. As you were talking about school, though, I actually wanted to say, like, school teaches you a lot of stuff, but I feel like the trial and error of, like, starting your own business has taught me a lot. I'm sure you too. Like, just trying to figure out things on your own. Like, where am I going to source clothing? How am I going to market it? All these things. It's so helpful to learn these things without, like, anyone really swaying you in one direction on how to do it, and you're just making all the decisions yourself. I think it's super helpful.
Yeah, it was like nobody told me any of this stuff. I kind of just researched on my own and figured it out. And like obviously I asked you a few things too. Just about like the website. Because you got your website.
Yes, sir. 31days.net. Go shop.
31days.net. You can get a hat and the store. Where's the store at?
Elder Street, Cincinnati, over the Rhine. It's in my bio on Instagram, 31 Days Official. Open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got hats and t-shirts in there. Go buy them.
Yes. Go check it out.
Please. But what made you start, bro? What made you want to start the podcast? What were some of your inspirations?
Yeah. So actually, I wasn't originally thinking I was going to start a podcast. I was the same kind of way. I was like, I'm going to start clothing. I like clothing. I like fashion. Not as much as you. You got a little more style. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just out here wearing like t-shirts and pants, but
yeah, we kind of like two different like kind of sides of the fashion industry. I'd say you're more like a athleisure guy.
Yeah, like sure. I got like I was thinking like athlete, more focus. And I was walking to class one day, not thinking I was going to start anything. I was just like, man, it would be so cool to have a shirt that just said mindset on it, because there's been days where I'd go to class or go to work and I'd be really down just about, I don't know, whatever it is, like some stupid thing. Like I just saw a video of I don't know, like you just spit on the microphone. All right. Well, anyways, this is the first shirt I ever made, and it just says mindset. And this is the whole story. This is the whole story of like how it came to be and how I started this. But I was like, okay, I'm going to start selling shirts that just say mindset on it. And I made that back in October, I believe. And I was like searching around, and there was already some businesses or like some people selling shirts that just had mindset on it. And I was like, okay, well, like that's not going to set me apart. Like what sets you apart? That's another thing. Like 31 days, that's got a good message. And Mindset 333, I believe, has a good message as well, taking care of your mind, body, and soul. But anyways, how I got there was I was like, okay, well, mindset is very, very bland. You know, you can say like have a good mindset or whatever, but like, you know, I'm a spiritual guy. I take my faith very seriously, and also like I do think taking care of your body is very important. And I also really am into like meditation and mindfulness and like just being still and observing the thoughts. I think all three of those things tie in together really well. So I ended up coming up with the mindset logo with the 3 as the E. And also the actual company's name is Mindset 333, because obviously 333 is the angel number, and it represents like growth, divine intervention, and finding identity with that. And I think each number, you know, stands for one of those big 3, which is the mind, the body, and the soul. So originally the entrepreneur in me wanted to sell t-shirts
because you want to make money, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everyone wants to make money.
Right.
But now it's like, okay, the t-shirts are kind of a side thing. And I think the podcast now is the main thing, because I think I'm able to actually monetize more on getting the message across, how to help people, actually speaking from me instead of just, you know, throwing a shirt out there and saying like, have a good mindset.
Yeah, it definitely provides like way more value when you're on the podcast talking about these things, and then the shirt's kind of just like an extension of that. I think a lot of the current podcasters and like big Instagram influencers in the fitness space do that well. Do you like any fitness influencers made you want to start, or like what podcasts do you listen to?
Dude, I think Alex Eubank is pretty cool. He's a Christian, and that guy's a really hard worker. I've been following him since like 2020. You know that guy, like the long hair.
I do.
Like surfer looking dude.
I do know him.
Jacked.
I like you know Michael Smoke, Higher Up Wellness. I think that's probably my favorite like, fitness influencer.
You showed me him. He's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
I feel like we relate to a lot of the same ideas too.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be really cool to be on his podcast one day.
He's an animal. He does like solo episodes, and it's just flow state for like 30 minutes. He always gets me fired up too. That's a good one. Yeah. He's I like him because it's not like just a fitness influencer. It's like more like this, you know, he's talking about like all aspects of his life and how we can improve them. And I like when the fitness influencers aren't just like being I don't know. I like when they're showing humility though. You know, Michael Smoke's always like talking about his past and like how he was like fat and drunk in college and now he's locked in. And I'm sure that's relatable for, you know, like tons of people.
Oh yeah, for sure. And even if you're not like fat and drunk, you might just not be in a good headspace too. So like that's again why I think, you know, 333, I'm so passionate about that, is because like you have to take care of all 3 of them. You have to take care of your mind, body, and soul, not just your mind and your body, not just your soul and your mind. Like you have to take care of all 3 of those. and like you can take care of your mind. You can take care of your mind and your body, but still feel empty on the inside because you don't have the full fulfillment of like having God in your life. Like I think the soul is a spiritual, like warfare that we have going on in this life where there's like good and evil, and like it's important to make sure you're choosing the right path too. And I think that's just like the cherry on top of the mind and the body, is the soul. But again, yeah, having those three, the mind, body, and soul, they really help you, and they can help you do great things and be successful. Or at least that's what I believe. I could be wrong. I'm not very successful yet, but I think those are like good foundations to get. Hopefully I get there at some point, but like I think for anyone else listening, I think at least this is my idea. I think like those would be good foundations to have.
Yeah, I mean, if you just think about it realistically, like I'm sure there's like someone who is fat and drunk in college that's happy with their life, and then there's also like the other side. Like there's probably a dude out there who's super shredded and jacked, but he's like the mind's not right and he's not feeling too good every day, So
yeah, so
it's easy to see.
He's got two of the three, and he just needs that one more.
Just need the one more.
Yeah, yeah. But again, like starting something like this, it is hard because you're like broke but ambitious, and like we talked a little bit about that. You want to do something you're passionate about, but obviously like it's hard at the start, so you just kind of have to do it because you love it.
Yeah, you definitely got to start because you love it, and even if you don't have money, you can always make something happen. Just like pushing through. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, but even if you have little money, I mean, just puts what you got towards it, your hobby a little bit, and you'll make it through,
Yeah.
And sure. Also money too. I mean, you could make something shake with low resources. I mean, you could have low resources and still do great things. So it's like there's people that you just set down the TikTok camera and, talk their mind and end up blowing up off that. So it's like there's so many different ways to do it these days.
Yeah. And some people don't even have anything. They just talk or they're good looking and
yeah, that's
and all of a sudden they're like a millionaire.
You're right. Let me refine that. I mean, if you're gonna talk on TikTok, you gotta have some substance to the conversation, or you know what I mean. Just don't be that guy that's just on TikTok flexing and stuff. That's not good.
Yeah. Or be that guy and do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that.
No, we'll keep it positive.
We'll keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it authentic.
Keep it authentic. You're right.
31 days.
Yes, sir.
And having patience too. Having patience and not expecting everything to happen at once. Because it's not all going to happen at the start. And we both know that too.
1,000%. I mean, if you're going to start something, I would say definitely have it in your head that you're going to stick with it in the long term. Because you really owe it to yourself. If you're going to start something, you might as well give it 110%. So, and with the patience, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Patience it's definitely one of the keys. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're kind of choosing the path that's, I mean, it's a little bit less traveled, but it's just less structure. It's a lot easier to have structure in your career when you maybe start with like internships into full-time roles. When you're doing the entrepreneur thing, it could just get kind of shaky at times, but yeah, be patient, keep your heads on.
Yeah. Keep your head down, work hard, and just stay on track.
Absolutely.
Stay on track and stand firm for your goals and what you believe.
Absolutely.
And there is that bit of fear of failing publicly, and I'm sure like you've probably had people be like, oh, why 31 days? Or like, I mean, there's been like maybe a couple who have been like asked about mindset. Like I haven't really had like anything negative, but I mean, more people are just kind of like curious, like, oh, what is that?
For sure. I mean, we're definitely both like really blessed to have supportive friends like help us out with this stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's no need to overthink about like you starting something. It's like, I remember seeing a quote one time that said, overthinking is another form of fear. And that's something that I always go back to in my notes app when I need it.
Worrying is like worshiping the problem.
Yeah, that's another
Also
great
with
way to
like
put it.
overthinking is like worrying the or
Absolutely.
worshiping the problem, I guess.
Facts, yeah. Whatever way it works for you, yeah. That's a good way to think about it. So
Yeah. But that's all I really got. Mindset 333.
yes.
Check it out. Mindset333.com. We got some cool shirts. We got cool colors, couple cool designs, and Luke over there, he's got his 31days.net, and he's also in store. So go check it out.
Go buy a mindset shirt, go buy a 31 day shirt, go buy a 31 days hat, and invest early in the voice, please. We need it.
And turn your life around.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Have a positive outlook and have a good mindset.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you again for having me too. It's definitely been a fun couple minutes.
Yeah, dude, of course. And like, this is just fun at the end of the day. And,
yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah. But never forget, the most powerful thing in your life that you can control is your mindset. So stay optimistic, build your mind, strengthen your body, and protect your soul. Good luck on your journey and live with a 333 state of mind. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again on the next one. This is Mindset.
All good.
This is Mindset 333 signing out.
I'll see you guys. Thank you again.
Luke, I'll see you, bro.
Appreciate it.